What the fuck is up, y'all? WrestleMania is over. Whatever. I guess people wanted me to do a review for this bullshit. All right, here you go. Night two. We had Randy Orton and The Fiend. Man, The Fiend just needs to go ahead and just go to. They need to just release this dude. He needs to just go to AEW with this bullshit. He did all this shit to build them up to lose. Like, how the fuck do on Raw sold an RKO, but you get one little distraction from Alexa Bliss, you get RKO'd and then you get pinned? Don't make no sense, bruh. Like you stood up after an RKO on Raw, but then WrestleMania, the RKO put you down. Oh my gosh. This shit is hilarious. The Fiend is a failure. The gimmick is a failure. Bray Wyatt is a failure. They need to just get rid of this fucking jobber. He's another Cody Rhodes, a guy who they give all these fucking chances to. The only difference between him and Cody Rhodes is that he has a couple of world title wins. That's it. Otherwise, they're both exactly the fucking same. The reason that they're in the company is because their daddies were wrestlers. And their dads weren't even that good, if we're being totally fucking honest, bro. Dusty was just a fucking goof wearing polka dots, and IRS was just a stupid ass character. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The next match we had Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler against Natalya and Tamina. This match was longer than it should have been. I'll give Tamina props because Tamina actually did her thing. It looked like she was gonna have her moment, but Natalya tapped out to Shayna Baszler, and Nia and Shayna Baszler won. Yeah, no one really cares about this match. And then, had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, another match that no one gave a shit about. I didn't give a shit about this feud. I don't give a shit about Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn or Logan Paul. Of course, they had Kevin Owens win. Even though Sami Zayn pretty much carried this feud, they still had Kevin Owens win. And he wants to be Stone Cold so badly with stunnering everybody and stunnering Logan Paul. Blah, blah, blah. You're fat, you're a loser, and you don't draw. So you can't be Stone Cold. And yeah, the next match, Sheamus and Matt Riddle. This match was boring as fuck. I tuned out. I really did. And Sheamus beat Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle tried to do this fucking little corkscrew thing and ran into a bro kick. It was a pretty cool spot. Busted his mouth open. Sheamus is the United States champion. Whoop-de-fucking-do. No one cares. All right. This match right here should have been higher up on the card, but fuck it. You had Apollo Crews and Big E. Now, I actually enjoyed this match. And the feud was actually good. Apollo looked fucking fantastic. I can respect this dude because even though he was a jobber for most of his career, he never let himself go. He never let himself get out of shape. He constantly stayed healthy, and he constantly kept himself up. And I love this new character that he's portraying. For all you fucking dickheads out there, he actually is Nigerian, so it's not racist for him to be this character. And at least it's a character. You know what I mean? It would have been dumb for him to build this character and build all this momentum for him to lose at Mania. And I love how it ended. You had Dabba-Kato come and help him get the victory. You know, Big E is stale. Everybody thought Big E was going to be the guy to get pushed as another babyface, but let's just be honest, bro. The Big E experiment failed. It failed completely because he's too much of a fucking goof. He won't let go of this New Day bullshit that's already stale too. So, yeah, Apollo is the new Intercontinental Champion, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on SmackDown. All right. This is another fucking SJW agenda forced down our throats. Rhea Ripley and Asuka. I didn't even watch the match, but Rhea Ripley won. I only saw the end, and her finishing move looks like shit. And yeah, there's another fucking. Of course, this was a fucking Triple H booked match because you know Triple H loves his NXT darlings and he'll do everything he can to put these broads over, but they're not over. They suck, and forcing them down our throats isn't gonna make it any better. You know what I mean? How come nobody's bitching about Rhea Ripley taking the spot of someone else who's been working all year? This bitch has been on NXT for her whole fucking career. Then all of a sudden comes to Raw and just jumps right into a fucking title match at WrestleMania. Nobody's bitching about that though. But let it be John Cena or let it be Roman Reigns. Oh, they didn't earn the title shot. How come they all of a sudden can't just get a title match? Well, but y'all don't say this shit when your fucking smart favorites interject themselves into a fucking match without earning it or without doing shit for it. You know what I mean? So while you had all these other women who were busting their ass all year are stuck in a jobber ass tag team turmoil match, you have this chick from NXT who's done absolutely fuck all can get a fucking women's championship match at WrestleMania. And then not only that, go on fucking second to last with no build up, with no storyline, with no feud, no nothing. Boy, y'all motherfuckers is hilarious to me. That's why I don't watch this bullshit. Then you have the main event. The motherfucking tribal chief, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. This match was fucking awesome. I loved it. I didn't watch all of it, but I seen like clips and highlights of it. From what I seen, it looked like it was exciting and looked awesome. I heard Daniel Bryan got booed as he should have because he's the real heel here, if you ask me. This dude there's another guy who's gotten plenty of fucking chances and he's failed every time. He should have just kept the vegan character going because at least it was entertaining and at least it was a character. This Yes Movement shit is dead. The Yes Movement died 6 years ago. So they keep trying to bring this shit back and it failed. You know, Edge looked great. I love the white attire. It looked cool. Roman Reigns looked badass. And yeah, Edge was almost about to win with the concerto to Daniel Bryan. And, you know, Main Event Jay, my boy, Main Event Jay went in there and got him. You know, because I'm going to get him. But, you know, no avail. He got speared and hit a couple times with a chair. But that left enough time for Roman Reigns to capitalize, spear Edge, hit him with a one-man concerto, and he did the most gangster-ish shit. I don't even think gangster is a word, but I'm going to fucking use it. Gangster is. He did the most gangster-ish shit and pinned them both. Had the bodies on top of each other, bruh, and pinned both them niggas. And ended off WrestleMania on top. Still the head of the table, the inevitable, the tribal chief, the universal heavyweight champion, Roman Reigns. That was a good way to end off WrestleMania. We haven't had a real legit heel end WrestleMania in a long time. I don't give a fuck about the heist of the century. That shit was gay. That shit was garbage. No one cares about Seth Rollins. Look at where Seth Rollins is at now. Seth Rollins was on fucking night one in a match no one cared about. That just goes to show you how good Seth Rollins is. You know, for him to cash in and win his first world title at WrestleMania, you'd think this dude would be a solidified main eventer forever. But no, he's pretty much gone down to the, not even the fucking upper mid card. He's a lower card guy now. That's sad, ain't it? While Roman Reigns is still closing WrestleManias. So it's cool that he took that L a couple years ago because he won this one. So, yeah, that's the little bullshit WrestleMania review. Y'all wanted me to review this garbage. Here you go. I reviewed this shit. All right, leave me the fuck alone. Finna go to the gym and do what I do. Y'all be good. I'm out.